seed of greatness, but you need to nurture that seed. And there are some things you must do so that you succeed. Some of them have already been mentioned, but I can mention a few. One is handwork. When I'm talking to my first years, I always start with handwork. There is no shortcut. You must work hard. And it is biblical. Because the Bible says, you sleep and poverty will come and attack you like a robber. So there's no shortcut. I actually don't believe in prosperity gospels. How do you panda mbegu and you become a millionaire? You need to work hard in the farm, in your studies. So hard work is key to everything. Number 2, discipline. You can be very intelligent, very smart, but if you don't have discipline, you destroy that seed of greatness. Discipline is that part of self-control. The university gives you a lot of freedom. You can go to the disco. Sometimes you can fail to attend classes. You can decide to go to Nairobi for a field trip or a road trip, the way they call it. That is your freedom. But if you don't have discipline, you will not succeed. And remember, there are a lot of expectations from you. First, from your parents. Second, from your community. And even from us as a university. We want you to succeed so that when you are out there, people can say, this is a product of the Raka University. Discipline. The other thing is focus. Somebody who succeeds is the one who starts with the end in mind. When I was a first year, like you, I knew I wanted to be a lecturer. If you don't start with the end in mind, you'll not be able to work hard enough to achieve it. So, in first year, I knew I wanted to be a lecturer. So I knew, and to complete my first degree, and get a second upper and above, I knew and to do a master's, and I knew and to do a PhD. So today, when you go back to your room, can you ask yourself, what is it that I want to be? Everybody who is here today has the potential to be a university lecturer. Can you go and examine yourself? Don't be just somebody who is here, first year inaisha, second year inaisha. Ikiisha second year unasema Mungu amenibariki nimepita. Because you are not even working hard enough. So start with the end in mind. Professor Musalia has talked about time. Time is a very expensive commodity. So I preach time and I practice time. You can see we started at 10 and I'm very impressed because most of the first years were here. So we want this to be a very strong culture of this university. I know there are even members of staff who attend lectures late. I know there are even members of staff who do not report to work on Fridays. I want to ask them, this time around, change. Nataka kuomba. Si mambo si matatu. Hata wao wamesikia. Wamesikia? Umeambiwa mambo ni matatu. So lazima keep time so that we provide good mentorship to our students. Professor Musari has talked about integrity. And Because we value integrity, we don't entertain cheating in examinations. I remember a few weeks ago we met and looked at some issues, some students who had issues. So don't go that way. Integrity is doing the right things. Stay well with the neighbors. That is also connected somehow to integrity. Don't take somebody's husband. You know, sometimes I check what you write in the Raka campus live. And there was this thing somebody had written, bibi ya mtu akikupigia, akikuambia uachane na bwana yake, utamwambia nini? So a student had written that, and there were very many likes. So I was wondering, why are you liking this thing? Tuwachane na mabwana za watu. Your time will come and you'll get the best. Innovation. We value innovation a lot at Tharaka University. Innovation means looking for new things of doing things. And I also want to challenge you again. Today in the evening, go and ask yourself, what can I do different to change the world? Every time you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, what can I do to change the world? And because as a university, we are very committed to innovation, I want to promise that this year, I'm going to put aside Kenya shillings 2 million to reward the 3 best innovations so that we can encourage the culture of innovation. The other thing, for you to succeed, there's something called optimism. Optimism is the thinking that things will be okay. Being positive. There are people who are always negative. Like I saw in the comment, huku Tharaka kuna kanjua, awange tuambia hata tuwache pullover nyumbani. That is Tharaka campus life. I had the opportunity to stand in Norway, in the Nordic countries. That is where I did my PhD. And you can go for 6 months without seeing the sun. And people commit suicide because of that, the lack of the sun. So when you see the sun, you should be what? You should be happy. Ukipigwa na kanjua, unafanya nini? Unafurahi. There are people looking for it. So be positive. When you are positive, you can be innovative. If you are a pessimist, you can never come up with anything. There are some people who marry a beautiful woman and start complaining that she is so beautiful, other men are looking at her. They think it is what? A disadvantage, and they start complaining. Don't complain. Be positive. You've been taught about risky relationships. Please avoid them. This is not your time to marry. I was telling my students, I've been seeing very many young children around here, and every year they are increasing. I want first years. Promise me, mtu atangojea amalize miaka 4 ndiye apate mtoto. Are you promising me? Are you promising me? Are you promising me? Yes. Okay. So avoid them because it gives you stress. You are in class and you're also thinking about the child. You need to employ a house help. The money is not there. So let us do the right things at the right what? At the right time. Please, if possible, try to avoid it. As a university, we reward performance. You must be told by, I think, Dr. Kiptui, that when you get a first class and you are the first in your group, we employ you and we also give you a scholarship. But you see, you cannot get a first class if you don't start in the first what? In the first year. So from Monday, next week, that is when you are going to either start making the first class or destroying the what? The first class. So you need to attend classes, get committed to doing assignments, submitting assignments on time, so that you can succeed. We have had cases where, because some students don't attend classes, they don't do exams. If you don't do exams at the end of the semester, what did you come to do in this university? So, attend classes on time, do your assignments, do your exams, so that you can graduate on time. We are doing the best as a university to build infrastructure. We are building a huge library, we are building an admin block, and we are building a science tuition block, the other side, with very modern labs where our science students will be doing the practicals. I also want to say that as a university, we are going to support games and sports. We want you to be busy so that you don't think about alcohol and drug abuse. So we have our taekwondo team, which is doing very well, a drama, then games. And we also, the university with one of the best swimming pools. I was surprised Cheryl is like swimming. So you can see already you have a tutor. So we are going to support you in the games so that you can be healthy, you can be happy, you can develop the right attitudes, and you can avoid wasting your time in things that do not matter. So I think I will not repeat so much what has been said. The other thing is that as a university, we value the environment. In fact, we have a presidential directive that every member of staff must grow, that the 5 trees is not planting, is what? Growing. So very soon when the rains come, we'll be planting trees in schools around, and we'll be calling on some of you so that you can engage in the tree planting exercise. Otherwise, I'll once again say that each one of you has a grain of greatness. Nurture it. Don't destroy it. Nurture it. Grow it so that you can become great men and women. With those few remarks, I want to wish you all the best as you stay in the Raka University. May God bless you. May God bless the Raka University, and may God bless Kenya. And finally, we have also made something for you. We have slaughtered 2 cows and 5 goats. So I think each one of you will be able to get something. Reminding us that we are coming up with a studio for the journalism and media students. We have already bought the equipment. We want to do the soundproofing. And we are also going to buy a line so that we can be broadcasting here. So the media students will be saying, I am talking live from the Raka University land you. so that is what we are looking forward to. So many good things are coming. Let us work together. I also want to thank our student leaders. Bwana Muroki has been very supportive, even during the orientation and many other things. We'll continue working together. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.